sitting on the aisle seat. Now, I have to backtrack a little and give you some background. Before I left to Cannes for that year, about 3 or 4 months before then, I had read a book that was written by Gary Kinder, and it was called Light Years.
Oh, right. I think I have that book, actually.
And it was an update on the Pleiadian case, first reported on in the United States by Wendell Stevens.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, in this book, he talked about what really happened with the case, about how the case was killed in the United States by APRO and NICAP. And I was a member of both of those organizations.
Can you just tell us what they are for
Well,
the viewers?
They were the first nationwide organizations where people could give membership support and get information about what is going on in ufology. The summons, here's the bottom line of the story. Both of these organizations heard about the Billy Meier case almost simultaneously, within 24 hours of each other. And they both were organizations that were struggling to get membership, struggling to stay afloat financially to continue doing the work that they were doing in telling people on a monthly basis via their newsletters what was happening in the UFO field.
Yes, we know that story.
So, they contacted Billy Meier, both organizations, and had extensive conversations with him about his case and what was happening.
And can you just give us just a couple of sentences about his case for those who won't know?
Oh, okay. Billy Meier was a one-armed Swiss caretaker slash farmer who was having regular, ongoing contact with ETs.
Yeah.
And this contact was documented with visual sightings, trace sightings, actual medals and things that are left over, and the most amazing photo and motion picture evidence that we have to date.
Yeah, I think that Wendell was involved in a lot of the analysis of the photographs as well, wasn't he?
He was. He was the prime investigator from the United States that paid attention to the case and went over and dug into it.
Yeah.
And people don't understand how incredible the case was. This case was so full of synergistic and virtually paranormal events that happened not just to Meier throughout the whole thing, but they extended to the people that got close to him. Yeah. The stuff that happened with Wendell during his investigation Wendell didn't talk about it because he felt that it would take away from the reality of the case itself because it was such high strangeness. I mean, virtually paranormal magic was going on around this entire case all the time. So it was an amazing case. To this day, I say it's still the best case that we have out there, ever. So I read this book by Gary Kinder, and he told about how these organizations killed the case in the United States, at least, by saying that it was all phony. And the reason that they said it was Meier agreed to have them over. His material was open to anyone that wanted to come and see it. They could investigate the sites, the photos, motion picture film, the witnesses, the physical evidence, etc., etc., etc.
Yes, he was very cooperative, wasn't he?
Very cooperative to anyone that really wanted to know the truth of it.
Yeah.
And so they said, we'll be there next week. We'll have our representative there. Yeah. But first we have to cable you our exclusivity agreement. And Meier said, wait a minute, what exclusivity agreement? Oh, we can't afford to take our limited resources and put them into the investigation of your case unless we have an exclusive on it. And Meier said, no, absolutely not. What's happening here is a story for the world. It's not exclusive to anyone. So each organization independently came to exactly the same conclusion. We have to torpedo this case in case our competitive organization latches onto it and agrees to this and reports it. We have to torpedo it first. So it was this it was this intense competition and rivalry between these organizations that caused them to torpedo the Meier case. They did it in the worst possible way, the way that most torpedoing is still done in the whole field today, and that is an investigator from their armchair, sitting in their armchair, okay, proclamation, oh, that's phony, that's all wrong, that's not real, those people are $3 bills, etc., etc., etc. Still the way it's done today. But to find out about 12 years later, right, that these organizations that I supported had done this, I was furious, okay, number one. But more importantly, number two, after reading the book, I realized that this is a real case.
Yes.
A real
Indeed.
case.
Indeed.
And so night and day on my mind, the biggest question in my mind, I would go to sleep with this question on my mind. I would wake up with this question on my mind, right? Is the Meier case real?